Today, we share an important update. Princess Anne finds herself deeply unsettled by King Charles's approach to leadership, which, in her view, strays from the wishes of the late Queen. According to confidential sources, the fervent rulership of King Charles is a cause for anxiety for Princess Anne. Insiders within the palace reveal that she observes changes in her brother, changes that seem both inevitable and sorrowful. Once effortlessly commanding respect, King Charles now shows signs of fatigue and wear, consequences of the relentless passage of time. The once grand shadows of Buckingham Palace now envelop the royal family in an aura of somberness, reflecting the dawning realization that Charles is no longer the decisive leader he once was. Concerns about his once robust health are mounting, and public confidence in his leadership is waning. Traditionalists, staunch believers in the enduring constancy of the monarchy, urge Charles to resist the forces of change. For them, the crown symbolizes a sacred duty, resolute and unyielding to modern influences. The thought of Charles potentially stepping aside for William appears to contradict the fundamental ideals of monarchy. Opposing this conservative stance, reformists within the corridors of power advocate for transformation. Prince William is viewed as the embodiment of youth and a modern outlook, seen as the guardian of the future monarchy. People believe he is ready to guide the institution into a new era, marked by closer connections with the public and a monarchy aligned with contemporary values, not just traditional norms. Confidential sources indicate that these conflicting forces place Princess Anne in a difficult position. As the king's sister, she finds herself torn between familial loyalties and a profound understanding of the crown's duties. She carries the weight of history on her shoulders, knowing that the monarchy has always been a beacon of continuity, stability, and steadfast traditions. Yet, and also acknowledges the power of change, having witnessed the monarchy's reluctant adaptation to the demands of the modern world. Public perception of the royal family has shifted dramatically, leading to evolving expectations. With deep empathy for her brother, confidential sources share that and experiences profound concern as she watches him navigate these hardships. She understands that Charles's dedication to the throne emanates from a sense of duty that transcends mere ambition for power or status, grounded in a profound obligation that surpasses individual desires. Yet, his health is deteriorating, and each public appearance underscores the relentless march of time. The strain is evident in every motion and word, as his once vibrant and assured demeanor diminishes, mirroring the declining public faith in his leadership capabilities. The growing calls for Charles to cede the throne encompass more than just succession. It's fundamentally about the survival of the monarchy. Many recognize that Charles's era might not be ending due to a lack of leadership, but because William holds the key to the future. He embodies the new generation, merging the grandeur of the monarchy with the progressive aspirations of a changing society. Public focus has shifted to William, who appears not only as the future heir, but as a leader poised to rejuvenate the institution. One historian described this situation as a painful choice. These times are a stern test for Princess Anne, who has dedicated her entire life to serving the crown. She has been an essential support to her brother during his path to kingship, observing his unwavering commitment to royal duties. But now, with growing international calls for his abdication, Anne must face the sobering reality that Charles's reign might be nearing its end. In quiet moments, she reflects on their youth, remembering joyful times and their shared dreams for the future. Once fond memories are now tinged with bitterness in light of the harsh realities of their responsibilities and the weight of the crown. Her loyalty to her brother remains steadfast, though Anne, perhaps more than anyone, understands the immense challenges the monarchy places on its leaders. Isolation, constant public scrutiny, and the perpetual obligation to be a symbol and a person weigh heavily. Charles has borne this burden for most of his life, and now, with his health declining, they grow even heavier. Yet, the focus isn't solely on Charles. The monarchy itself stands at the brink of significant change. The need for a modern and relevant royal family is undeniable, and many see Prince William as the embodiment of these changes. A future where tradition and innovation coexist. Despite his considerable capabilities, William too encounters immense pressure. The expectations placed upon him are enormous, as his role as the future king involves maintaining the monarchy, modernizing it for the 21st century, and ensuring its ongoing relevance. It is an almost impossible mandate, and Anne, witnessing the burden of the crown on her brother, is also concerned for her nephew. As the world watches and consistently stands by her brother, lending an ear during the late hours, offering subtle encouragement, and helping him cope with the unbearable weight of his duties. She remains unwavering in her support while inwardly acknowledging that change is inevitable. Princess Anne grieves not only for her brother but also for the monarchy, a long-standing institution now facing one of its greatest challenges. As the world moves forward, the monarchy must evolve. Though difficult to accept, Anne understands that William symbolizes the future and views Charles's reign as a transitional phase, a bridge between past and future. Divisions within the palace and public opinion are marked by polarized views. Traditionalists maintain that Charles should stay in his position, viewing potential abdication as a threat to the monarchy's stability and seeing the crown as a symbol of continuity and historical significance that should not succumb to modern whims. Conversely, reformers and a growing segment of the population see this as an opportunity for rejuvenation, advocating that William offers a chance to modernize the monarchy, bringing it closer to the public and making it more accessible. They argue that to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world, the monarchy must evolve, and William embodies this evolution. His youthful vigor and contemporary outlook resonate with a generation that values progress and inclusivity. Royal experts emphasize these diverse perspectives, highlighting the delicate balance the monarchy must maintain between tradition and modernity. Historian Dr. Emily Carter notes that the monarchy stands at a crossroads and must carefully navigate between its historical roots and the pressures of contemporary society. The monarchy has long been an institution deeply rooted in tradition while demonstrating a capacity for adaptation when necessary. The current challenge lies in finding a way to honor the past while embracing the future. Royal critic James Harrington argues that William's ascension to the throne, although inevitable, will require careful oversight. The monarchy's power lies in its continuity, yet it must also reflect the values of the people it represents. This is a pivotal moment, and how it is managed will impact the institution for years to come. As uncertainty around King Charles's reign intensifies, Princess Anne feels the mounting pressure. The monarchy, rich in historical significance, appears more vulnerable, facing the relentless weight of history juxtaposed with modern pressures. During this time, Anne becomes an unexpectedly emotional pillar for her brother and the entire family as they confront the looming crisis. Outside pressures have become unbearable. The media, once respectful and discreet, have grown more assertive and demanding in their assessments, seeking clarity about the monarchy's future. Social media is rife with speculation about Prince William as a potential leader meant to bring the monarchy into a new era. Each day, the relentless call for change grows more urgent, creating an intensified silence within the castle walls. Internal sources suggest that Anne and William have engaged in confidential discussions. In him, she sees reflections of their father: calm courage, unwavering dedication, and a deeply rooted weariness. William understands that he will one day inherit the crown, but not in this manner and not prematurely. He adores his father, and the thought of taking his place while Charles lives is unthinkable and contradicts their family values. Nonetheless, the demands for his advancement become increasingly undeniable. As months pass, the threat grows from all sides, turning the palace from a mere residence into a fortified stronghold. Advisors quietly devise plans, preparing measures to address the escalating issue. Simultaneously, the clock counts down to an inevitable decision when Charles must choose whether to endure or concede his position for the monarchy's future. Under this pressure, a historian asserts that Princess Anne has transcended her role as sister. She has become a mediator and advisor, uniquely able to speak the truth to both Charles and William without fear of reprisals. Her role is complex, balancing her love for her brother and the recognition of the urgent need for change. She spends increasing amounts of time with William, subtly preparing him for any unforeseen circumstances. They take early morning walks through the gardens, discussing duty, history, and an uncertain future. She explains to him that wearing the crown requires grace and humility, not seen as a reward. Amidst this burgeoning tension, an unexpected event shakes the monarchy profoundly. A health issue, initially seeming minor, nonetheless stirs significant concern within the family. King Charles was swiftly admitted to the hospital, with details about his condition withheld from the public. Inside the palace, however, the reality is clear. The king's health is deteriorating faster than anticipated. In the weeks following King Charles's health issue, the palace maintains a tense and subdued atmosphere. Whispered discussions about his illness occur daily. Despite this, the royal family remains vigilant and determined, facing these daunting challenges with unity and purpose during these trying times. The royal family endeavors to project an image of restraint and cohesion, even as the public remains largely unaware of the true severity of the situation. However, the inner circle acknowledges the inevitability of change. Charles is no longer the sole determining factor for the crown's future. A symbolic transfer of power from one generation to the next is underway. Princess, and ever the unseen force holding the family together, observes the evolution from duty-bound responsibilities to unconditional dedication. She navigates the intricate web of family ties with composure. Her interactions with Charles now carry weight as casual sibling talks transform into serious discussions about legacy, duty, and the monarchy's future. As William contemplates the situation, every member of the royal family feels the impact of the impending transition. Queen Camilla, outwardly supportive but internally struggling with the possibility of her husband's abdication, confronts the notion of seeing him transform from king to a figure eclipsed by the younger generation. Her love for Charles is evident, as she has always been his steadfast support throughout their relationship. Now she faces the quiet sorrow of witnessing this shift, despite understanding its inevitability. Simultaneously, the public begins to notice shifts within the monarchy. Speculation about Charles's health, debates about the monarchy's future, and reflection on a potential William-led reign dominate news headlines. Pressure mounts from multiple angles. Traditionalists emphasize the importance of stability and continuity, while reformists see a chance for modernization under William. The nation stands at the precipice, anticipating forthcoming change. Princess, and attuned to the public's mood, works quietly to ensure a smooth transition. She acts as a bridge between tradition and modernity, utilizing her insight to guide the family through this turbulent period. She arranges secret meetings between Charles and William to discuss the crown's future, the responsibilities that come with it, and the envisioned changes in the monarchy. In these intimate moments, and perceives the true resilience of her brother and nephew. Despite physical frailty, Charles speaks with clarity and passion, reminiscent of the leader he has always been. William listens intently, absorbing each word, while Anne notices the apprehension still lingering in his eyes. He strives to honor his father, though he knows his own reign will inevitably involve changes that may not align with his father's vision. Regardless of potential shifts in Anne's role, her commitment to the family and the monarchy remains unwavering. In her continued work, she will subtly guide the next generation, ensuring that long-standing principles of duty, honor, and service remain steadfast. As she reflects on the future, she finds solace in knowing that, despite the challenges ahead, the royal family will face them together, united by their love for one another and unwavering dedication to the people they serve.